Could your kindness or friendship kill you? In this video we would embark on the journey together on kindness, compassion, friendship are priorities. Also, your very own kindness or friendship could seriously hurt you or even lead to your death. Disclaimer is in order at the very onset that we are not professionals in these fields. We are just students of life, merely sharing our experiences of hard knocks. But you should consult your own health professionals regarding the info and opinions provided here. Should we carry on? Sit back and relax. Here we go. What are the signs and symptoms of a good friend? Some of the signs and symptoms of a good friend include trustworthiness. A good friend is someone who you can trust to keep confidence, be there for you when needed, and support you through thick and thin. Honesty. A good friend is someone who is truthful and open with you, and who is not afraid to provide constructive criticism or feedback when necessary. Loyalty. A good friend is someone who is dependable and supportive, and who is always there for you, no matter what. Empathy. A good friend is someone who is able to understand and share your emotions, and who can provide comfort and support during difficult times. Communication. A good friend is someone who is good at communicating and who actively listens and engages in conversations with you. Flexibility. A good friend is someone who is open-minded and flexible, and who is willing to make compromises and work together to resolve conflicts. Shared interests. A good friend is someone who you have common interests with, and who you enjoy spending time with and doing things together. Respect. A good friend is someone who respects your opinions, boundaries, and values, and who treats you with kindness and dignity. It's important to keep in mind that friendships are dynamic and can change over time, and that what constitutes a good friend may vary depending on the individual and the situation. Why a good friend is necessary and important in one's life. A good friend can play a crucial role in a person's life for several reasons. Emotional support. Good friends provide emotional support and comfort during times of stress, sadness, and other challenges. They offer a listening ear and a shoulder to cry on, which can help to alleviate feelings of loneliness and isolation. Encouragement and motivation. Good friends can help to motivate and encourage a person to pursue their goals and aspirations. They offer support and encouragement in times of doubt or difficulty, and can help to keep a person on track. Shared experiences. Good friends share experiences and memories that can bring joy and laughter to a person's life. Whether it is exploring new places, trying new activities, or just spending time together, these shared experiences help to strengthen the bond between friends. Improved mental health. Having good friends has been shown to have positive effects on a person's mental health and well-being. Studies have shown that people with strong social connections experience lower levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. A sense of belonging. Good friends provide a sense of belonging and community. They help to create a social network that offers support, security, and a sense of belonging. In short, a good friend is an important aspect of a fulfilling and happy life. What boundaries a friend should set. Boundaries are important in any relationship, including friendships. Setting healthy boundaries can help to maintain a positive and respectful dynamic between friends and can prevent misunderstandings and conflicts. Here are some common boundaries that friends might consider setting. Time and availability. Friends can set boundaries around their time and availability, such as specifying when they are free to hang out or chat. This can help to manage expectations and prevent feelings of being overwhelmed or neglected. Communication. Friends can set boundaries around how they communicate, such as agreeing to respond to text messages within a certain period or avoiding certain types of conversations. Personal space. Friends can set boundaries around their personal space, such as respecting each other's privacy or not sharing personal information without permission. Conflict resolution. Friends can set boundaries around how they handle conflicts, such as agreeing to communicate openly and respectfully when disagreements arise. Interference in personal life. Friends can set boundaries around interfering in each other's personal lives, such as avoiding giving unsolicited advice or becoming involved in personal affairs without being asked. It is important to remember that boundaries are not set in stone and they can change as a relationship evolves over time. Friends should communicate openly and respectfully about their boundaries and be willing to adjust them as needed. What kind of people one should avoid? Avoid those who are toxic or harmful to your well-being. Some types of people that you may want to avoid include manipulative individuals. These are people who use deceit and control to get what they want, often at the expense of others. Negative or pessimistic individuals. These are people who consistently bring down your mood and focus on the negative aspects of life. Abusive individuals. This includes people who engage in physical, emotional, or psychological abuse. Gossipers. These are people who enjoy spreading rumors and engaging in malicious talk about others. Dishonest individuals. These are people who consistently lie or deceive others, and who cannot be trusted. Jealous or envious individuals. These are people who constantly compare themselves to others and feel threatened by their success or happiness. Controlling individuals. These are people who try to dominate or control others, often through manipulation or coercion. It is important to remember that people are complex and can change over time, and that some individuals may exhibit toxic behaviors in certain situations but not others. Additionally, it can be difficult to completely avoid certain individuals, especially if they are family members or coworkers. But it is possible to set boundaries and limit your exposure to them. How much kindness and compassion should play a role in dealing with difficult people? Kindness and compassion are important factors in dealing with difficult people, regardless of the situation. They help to create a positive and empathetic environment and can diffuse tense or hostile situations. Here are a few ways in which kindness and compassion can play a role in dealing with difficult people. Understanding. By approaching difficult people with kindness and compassion, you can try to understand their perspectives and motivations. This can help to build bridges and find common ground, even when disagreements arise. Empathy. What is empathy? Empathy involves putting yourself in someone else's shoes and trying to understand their emotions and experiences. When dealing with difficult people, empathy can help to diffuse tense situations and create a more positive dynamic. Active listening. By actively listening to difficult people and showing that you are engaged in the conversation, you can demonstrate kindness and compassion. This can help to create a safe and respectful environment in which difficult issues can be discussed. Patience. Dealing with difficult people often requires patience, especially if they are not willing to change their behavior or attitude. By approaching difficult people with kindness and compassion, you can model positive behavior and avoid adding to the conflict. Ultimately, kindness and compassion should play a central role in dealing with difficult people. By approaching difficult situations with empathy and understanding, you can help to create a more positive and respectful dynamic, even when disagreements arise. When should a person let go of a friend? There are several reasons why a person may need to let go of a friendship, including harmful behavior. If a friend engages in behavior that is harmful to you or others, it may be necessary to let go of the friendship. This could include physical, emotional, or psychological abuse, theft, or other damaging behavior. Betrayal of trust. If a friend violates your trust, for example by sharing confidential information or lying to you, it may be necessary to let go of the friendship. Consistently negative interactions. If a friendship is consistently negative, for example, if the friend is always critical, rude, or unsupportive, it may be necessary to let go of the relationship. Growing apart. Sometimes, friends grow apart as their lives change and they move in different directions. In these cases, it may be necessary to let go of the friendship in order to focus on other relationships and priorities. One-sided relationship. If you feel like you are putting in a lot more effort into the friendship than your friend, it can be difficult to let go of a friendship, especially if you have a long history together. However, sometimes it's important to prioritize your own well-being and emotional health by letting go of relationships that are not healthy or fulfilling. But if you are unsure about whether to let go of a friendship, you may find it helpful to speak with a trusted friend, family member, or counselor for support and guidance. How should one navigate through egos all around us? Dealing with other people's egos can be challenging, but there are several strategies you can use to navigate this type of situation. Practice empathy. Try to understand the other person's perspective and the underlying motivations and emotions driving their behavior. This can help you respond to the situation in a way that is more compassionate and less reactive. Avoid engaging in arguments or confrontations. Confrontations and arguments can escalate quickly when egos are involved, so it is important to avoid getting drawn into these types of interactions. Instead, focus on maintaining a calm and rational demeanor and avoid saying or doing anything that may further inflame the situation. Set clear boundaries. It is important to communicate your own needs and boundaries clearly and assertively, without being aggressive or confrontational. This can help you maintain your own sense of self-respect and protect yourself from the negative impact of others' egos. Practice self-reflection. It is also important to reflect on your own behavior and identify any ways in which your own ego may be contributing to the situation. Practicing self-reflection can help you make changes in your own behavior that can improve your relationships with others. Seek support from a counselor when dealing with difficult people and situations involving egos. Talking to someone you trust can provide you with a different perspective, as well as the emotional support you need to navigate the situation effectively. Remember, dealing with other people's egos can be challenging, but it is important to respond with kindness, compassion, and assertiveness. This can help you maintain your own sense of well-being and protect yourself from the negative impact of others' behavior. What is kindness fatigue? Kindness fatigue, also known as compassion fatigue, is a phenomenon in which people who are constantly exposed to stressful and emotionally demanding situations, such as caregiving or working in a helping profession, begin to experience physical and emotional exhaustion. This can result from the prolonged exposure to trauma, suffering, and stress, and can have a significant impact on a person's well-being. Symptoms of kindness fatigue can include emotional exhaustion, feeling drained, burned out, and lacking in motivation and enthusiasm. Physical symptoms: fatigue, headaches, muscle tension, and sleep disturbances. Cognitive symptoms: difficulty concentrating, forgetfulness, and decreased productivity. Behavioral symptoms: withdrawal from social interactions, irritability, and apathy. Emotional symptoms: depression, anxiety, and a sense of hopelessness or helplessness. Kindness fatigue can be especially challenging for those who are naturally empathetic and compassionate, and who are dedicated to helping others. To prevent and manage kindness fatigue, it is important to prioritize self-care and engage in activities that restore and recharge your emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. This could include practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques, seeking support from trusted friends or family members, and taking time for self-care activities like exercise, hobbies, and travel. Can kindness or compassion fatigue kill you? While kindness or compassion fatigue itself is not likely to cause death, it can have a significant impact on a person's overall well-being and quality of life. If left unchecked, the physical and emotional symptoms of kindness fatigue can become chronic, leading to a greater risk of developing conditions like depression, anxiety, and stress-related illnesses. In severe cases, this can have serious consequences for a person's health and overall functioning, and in rare cases, it could contribute to an increased risk of mortality. Therefore, it is important to take steps to prevent and manage kindness fatigue, and to seek help if you are experiencing symptoms that are affecting your physical and emotional health. This could include seeking support from a mental health professional, engaging in self-care activities, and finding ways to reduce stress and promote well-being in your daily life. Are kindness and compassion often exploited? Yes. Kindness and compassion can sometimes be exploited by individuals who take advantage of the trust and generosity of others. This can occur in a variety of contexts, including personal relationships, professional settings, and even in larger social and political contexts. For example, someone who is looking to exploit the kindness of others might manipulate them into giving them money or use their generosity to gain their trust and access sensitive information or resources. In professional settings, exploitation of kindness and compassion can occur when an individual takes advantage of a colleague's hard work and dedication to further their own goals or career advancement. It is important to be aware of the potential for exploitation, and to practice healthy boundaries and self-care. This can include being cautious about sharing personal information or resources, being aware of any red flags in your interactions with others, and seeking support from trusted friends and family members if you feel that your kindness and compassion is being exploited. Additionally, it is important to be mindful of your own limits and to prioritize your own well-being, so that you can continue to be kind and compassionate without sacrificing your own health and happiness. We are reaching the end of our journey, and we hope you find some useful info. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, hit the like and notification buttons. Thanks for watching.